Well, good morning. I hope you had a good night's rest. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. You're refreshed and ready and raring to go to work, huh? For many of us, we get to go to work. Kim is actually going to hop in the truck with me this week and go probably see some of the same things we've seen before. She loves it when we can go someplace new, but we're grateful to be able to hang out together. We do it she comes with me every other week if possible. And so it's a time we both really enjoy. And so I come from a very good weekend, and I'm looking forward to the new week. Oftentimes, how we start our, whether it's a new day, a new week, a new work week, how we start our week or time off affects the rest of our day, perhaps even the rest of our week. And it took me a long time to learn that lesson. Back in my early days, it was anything but thankful for a new day or thankful for a Monday. Are you kidding me? Be thankful on a Monday? Who are you kidding, right? No, I'm not kidding. We need to be thankful at all times. It's actually a command from the Lord. And I would like to share just a few scriptures actually found in Philippians chapter 4, 8, 9. And this is where Paul is teaching this church in this area and telling them what kind of mind to live with. And he says, finally, brethren, it's his final instruction on this particular issue. He says, whatsoever things are true. What's true? What's real? What's truth? Whatsoever things are true. Whatsoever things are honest. That's a hard word to find, especially as we're watching TV or looking at politics and that sort of thing. Well, whatever we find is honest. We need to be seeking out things that are true, things that are honest. Whatsoever things are just. What does just mean? Well, basically, if you have a good judge and somebody comes in and they're doing some terrific, horrible crimes, and an unjust judge would say, oh, that's okay. It's okay that you stole the car, you robbed the bank, you raped the woman. Oh, we all have problems. We all do things we're not proud of, right? That's an unjust judge. A just judge will say, you've done all things. Now you must pay for what you've done and deal with the consequences. So once again, whatsoever things are true and honest and just, whatsoever things are pure, pure in American culture, with all the things we see on a daily basis, even if we didn't want to see, it's everywhere, isn't it? It's everywhere. They say, well, sex sells, but it also goes through our eyes and gets into our heart. And so we're looking for things that are true and honest and just and yes, and pure. And then it says, whatsoever things are lovely. How many of us love movies and that sort of thing, that it's anything but lovely? Once again, what we take in within our eyes, it gets into our heart, and it affects every part of our life. So we need to be looking for things that are lovely. And then whatsoever things are of good report. What's a good report? Hey, did you hear about so-and-so? It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Did you realize that he gave X amount of dollars or whatever to feed those homes? And we see stuff like that on Facebook and different places where people do some good things. Yeah, there's a lot of negative news out there, but how much better is it if we could somehow feed ourselves with more good report, good things happen, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise? Paul says, think on these things. He says, those things which you have both learned and received and heard and seen in me. In other words, he was a walking, living example. He didn't just say, do as I say and not as I do. You know, I've tried that on my boys, and I actually learned that from my dad growing up too. And yeah, we don't take them serious when they say that, do we? Anyhow, Paul said, you don't have to do that because I have showed you, you've heard me, how I've spoke, how I live my life. And he said, what you see me do, what you see me say, and how I live my life, model me. Model me, because he's modeling Christ, right? And he says, and the God of peace shall be with you. That's what I want in my life. How about you? We'd like to have some peace, some shalom, fulfillment. Everything we need comes when we get our hearts and minds right and we start our new day and our new week in a great way. I hope that helps you. It helps me as I consider that too. So between what, now and Tuesday, Lord willing, let's go serve our King. And shalom. Be at peace. Bless you. Bye-bye.